Do you hear it? Do you hear it dinging? That one, another one's coming. Let's go. Let's go. Oh gosh, I got to figure out where it's coming from. All right, so we are out here at night to learn more long exposure photography. Now, thank you guys for the comments you left on Instagram and on my YouTube about suggestions and things like that for more long exposure. One of the suggestions that I had read about and thought would be interesting is a train. Now, here in Emporia in the downtown, we have a train that goes through, and I've been told about every 20 minutes a train goes through. So I'm kind of scouting out right now to see how it looks. There's a train going by, and there really isn't a whole lot of lights on the train, except maybe the engine, the front engine. There's some lights on there, so I'm gonna have to walk over there and kind of look to see what angles I can get. Hopefully people don't think I'm up to something bad. I've got my photography partner with me. Sebastian, say hi. He's checking out the train. Oh, there he is. I'm gonna go check it out, see what it looks like, to see if this is even something I can get something different. One thing I noticed is that there's quite a bit of Christmas lights in downtown Emporia, so I might see if I can get some kind of long exposure of the Christmas lights. I was seeing that you can get really nice, smooth looking photos with long exposure on Christmas lights, so we'll have to see. All right, so I'm not 100% sure about, wow, look at this little camera, RX100 Sony. It's really good at nighttime. The lights are those street lights. As you can see, it's really picking up on me here. Anyway, not sure how I'm gonna set this up. I'm not sure how it's gonna work with a lot of lights. I'm assuming there's gonna be cars parked or like stopping, waiting for the train to go by. So I don't know how much those headlights will mess with the lighting on the train. So I'm trying to figure out what would be the best place to put, and I don't know which way, if the train's gonna be coming or going depending on where I'm standing. So I may have to, once I see, then I gotta figure out if it's coming at me or going away from me. Then I gotta figure out where I'm gonna be so it's coming at me, because I think that would make the most sense. So we'll see. Okay, I just got one. I just got a photo of one of the train passing by. Just one photo, because as soon as I hear the crossing bars come down, I gotta run over, figure out which way it's coming or going. Then I gotta get set up, make sure I have the focus ready. And then I have my, I need to get a remote shutter, because I'm having to put it on 2-second delay. That way I can hit the button and walk away so that the camera's still, so it takes a nice still photo. But if I have a remote shutter, then I can do that. But so what I'm saying is I have to kind of time it when the train's passing by. So this one turned out okay. I'm gonna do one more and see if I can get a little bit better. I'm gonna do a little bit slow. That one was 1-second shutter. This time I'm gonna do a 2-second shutter and see how that turns out. I'm a little out of breath because I had to, oh, do you hear it? Do you hear it dinging? That one, another one's coming. Let's go, let's go. Oh gosh, I gotta figure out where it's coming from. I think it's coming because of where the dinging is coming from first. I can hear the horn. This one's close, hold on. This one's going kind of slow. This one isn't gonna be as cool. By the way, I'm getting pretty close to the train. Probably not the smartest thing to do, but I'm trying to get a cool angle. And you can really feel, the faster trains, you can really feel them whipping on by. So that's kind of exciting. You can feel kind of the ground rumble. I don't know how people live this close to the train. That's loud. All right, I interrupt this video on long exposure at the train to bring you, oh shoot, music, sorry. To bring you me trying to hurry up and get a spot because the sunset looks amazing. Check it out. That looks awesome. So I don't want to drive and film because that's dangerous, but I wanted to give you an update. We'll head over there. There's a bridge over here. The sun going down looks really good. I didn't think it was gonna be this pretty, and I might be late, but we're gonna see if we can capture it. I'll check in here in a few minutes, when I get there. I'm gonna miss it. It's going away. All right, we might have enough time. I'm grabbing everything. Got my tripod. Sorry for the shaky video. I'm trying to get this done, get it out. All right, got the camera. Now I gotta grab the good lens. Gotta have a good lens. 24 to 70. Now walking up the steps to get up to a good van. Oh, look at it. All right, I still may have time. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys go and we'll check back in when I get set up. All right, I got it set up. I don't know if it's the best angle we got here. Remember, I'm learning. I don't know really how long exposure worked with the sunset, but I'm trying to capture some of the cars that are driving by, the lights in the cars. What do you guys think? 2-second delay. All right, I'm really not able to capture what my eye's seeing, so I really need to work on figuring out the settings to capture a really nice sunset. Now granted, the sun has already gone down behind the horizon, so there isn't much left other than the orange colors that are going on. All right, well, that's all I'm gonna do here. I don't think these pictures turned out really good. That's okay. It was kind of a real quick thing. I haven't done much research. I mean, I've taken photos of sunsets, stuff like that, but I wanted to do some more research on YouTube and get some really good advice on capturing sunsets with my new camera. So anyway, all right, back to the regularly scheduled program of more adventures and more learning with long exposure. Well, the name of the game here in Emporia is waiting. You definitely have to have patience. It's a little unpredictable. I've been told that around 20-23 minutes a train goes by every time, but like it's been like 10 minutes, sometimes 5 minutes for a train. Sometimes they're fast, sometimes they're slow. That last one was not that fast, so I'm hearing a train horn. So I think there's one more coming, so I'm gonna try one more. We'll see how that goes. Back here at my place, and I'm looking at the footage, I'm looking at the photos. The train ones, I got a lot of work to do. I mean, it's really hard to, like when I'm out doing other photography, you can take 10, 20, 50, hundreds of photos and then kind of learn from there. But with the train, I had to like wait until the train came by, and so I only got really 4 opportunities, I think it was. This one is probably the better one out of them all, but you know, I was trying not to turn out grainy, but capture some really nice streaks of the light, stuff like that. So I think when it's not so freezing cold out, I might go out again where I can stay out there a little bit longer and see if I can capture and learn from there. So, but it's all part of the process, all learning new stuff. I did go out and capture some Christmas lights. I thought they turned out pretty cool, and I want to do that again. I was watching a YouTube video where the guy said, you don't always have to go when it's pitch black dark to get good pictures of the Christmas lights. You can do it as the sun's going down. There's he said like a 10-15 minute window of time where you can capture some really good Christmas lights. So I want to practice that because they got some really nice Christmas lights set up downtown, and then maybe I can capture of some houses around town. So anyway, all part of the learning process. Thanks for joining the journey. Make sure you like and subscribe. That would be so awesome if you did. And we'll continue this journey of me learning how to be a better photographer. See ya.